Okay, time for another tracking watch list cleanup. I, as you know, I track stocks like breakouts and breakdowns and stocks that had news every day, just to see what moves stocks and how they move and what magnitude the moves are, etc., etc. Just building a pattern database into my brain. So I'm gonna clean up the first half of February, the watch list for the first half of February. So let's start with February 1st. This thing had a little bit of a breakout here, had some follow through, but really not enough to amount up to anything. Let's see, 1st of February. Now this thing has some, I think it has toxic financing. Had some good follow through. As you can see on the 60-minute, it went up like 45% the next session. So put in a pretty decent move. ADHD, 1st of February. Let's see here. Big breakout, or not big, not a big breakout, but nice breakout into the gap. Just didn't have much follow through. This one, I think it had earnings, so it broke out into the earnings and then gapped down on earnings. 1st of February, where is it? Oh yeah, okay. So this thing had a little bit of a run into the earnings. Very liquid stocks, you can do a lot of size. Where is it? Here. Also had a run into earnings. S-Lab actually broke out on earnings. I think it was, at least. I know I tried to buy it here, got stopped out, but I missed this one, unfortunately. So this one broke out on earnings. Had a nice little move. Very thin. 1st of February. So this thing tried to break out but failed. This thing had a big breakout. Very thin stock, but look at the follow through. 20% in a week or two. Now this one I remember, I almost bought it. Had a nice little breakout. Unfortunately, one would have gotten stopped out here. Let's see, 1st of February, I think it's, where is it? Here? Oh, here. Okay, so it went back down into the range the same day. Nice breakout on earnings. Really nice. I think Trox had also a big breakout that day. Nah, I didn't. But this one had some decent earnings. Wow, AMD, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Opening range highs were in the middle, like 1135 area. Could have risked like 40, 45 cents to make $3. Not bad. Big move. This one had some follow through. It's BIOS. Trucks we already looked at. Nothing special. This thing had a big breakout. Nice follow through. This thing didn't have much follow through. ESPR is straight up since it had some news on the 3rd of February, but it actually broke out of its range the 1st of February. It's up like 150% since. That's insane. Okay, so that was the 1st of February. No follow through. Had some very good volume, as you can see. No follow through. VRX. Oh, let's see. This thing had some good follow through. Went up 20%. Piper Jaffrey had some decent follow through. No follow through. A little bit of follow through, nothing special. No follow through. Had some earnings, not much of a, not nothing special. Wasn't really a great looking breakout, but had some good volume actually. That's why I started tracking it, and that's some pretty big follow through. No, this one failed. This one didn't close strong, but had some. Okay, it gapped up on earnings, so only had small follow through. This one is still working. Had some decent follow through so far. Let's see, GGB. No follow through on this breakout day. LFL would have gotten stopped out this day here. Nah, not much of a follow through. This one though had some earnings. Pretty decent follow through. I was thinking about buying it, but because the earnings were pretty big and I didn't. This one had good earnings also. This one I didn't think about buying. Another earnings related breakout. This thing had guidance, already reported earnings. Decent follow through. PCMI had a mini breakout from this range. Mini breakout, no volume and just straight up. CBMX had a ultra thin stock, but it broke out here. I don't know why I didn't buy it. This is a 5-star setup. Kind of thin, but maybe that's why I didn't buy it. But it went up like 30% so far. Not bad. This thing had earnings, just very good looking earnings breakout. Look at this, just straight up. Okay, that was the 2nd of February. Didn't I delete this watch list? 1st of February. 3rd of February. Let's see. Okay, so I tried to. This wasn't really. Looked like a bounce candle, but it kind of failed, obviously. Failed breakout. This one I actually traded, I think. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. I think I traded it. Oh, I think I was looking to buy it on dips, but I never did. I don't remember. Something like that. This one had some follow through, nothing special. This one failed completely. Absolutely no follow through on this one. This was a recent IPO. It looked really good, good volume and everything, but no follow through. This one, not much follow through. Proof point, let's see. Looked good on this day, I guess. DL. No, not that one. Let's see. Where is the second or third? Here is the 3rd of February. No follow. It just went sideways for a couple of weeks. TBIO. Oh, this one I remember. I was long it and I got stopped out the next day, I think. This one is still working higher. Very, very slow stock, but you can do whatever size you want. Ultra liquid. Looked good. Still working. Bizoon. I remember this one. Very thin. I would have maybe bought it, but just so thin. I passed on it, and that had decent follow through. This one had, let's see, the 3rd. No follow through. So wheat stock had some decent follow through. No follow through on that candle. Oh, this is a short I'm tracking. It looked like a overextended stock. Went up 3 days in a row from this mini base here. On the 4th day, it reversed. Very good looking short candle, but no follow through to the downside. Not much, at least. This one's had some earnings, no follow through. This one had a bottom breakout, that very good follow through. Thinner kind of a name, but just went up almost 20%. EXCL looks. Let's see. Oh man, this one I should have bought. Dropped the ball on it. Just great looking high tide flag. Narrow range day. Before the breakout day, and then boom. Looked like this on the 60-minute chart. So you buy it over this candle, use this candle lows as your stop, and just let it ride. That's what I usually do. I wait for the first candle breakout, then I buy it on the opening range highs or on any kind of intraday breakout. Really, 5-star breakout. Reminds me of this one. No, wait, not this one. I don't remember a symbol. This one had the same news as ESPR, had big follow through. Ultra thin. Let's see, the 3rd. I was long this one. Got stopped out for pretty much break even, and then it went up 85%. That's nice. I was long it here in the 150 area. Got stopped out. Had a little bit of a pop. I sold tiny into the pop. Then got stopped up break even. Went a bit lower, and then it just straight up. Let's see, the 3rd. Had a mini breakout here. No immediate follow through. Let's see, the 3rd of. Oh, this one, yeah. Same news as MDCO, and just straight up since over 100%. Hey Nab, I actually so I bought it here on this day here, sold some on the way up. I think I got stopped out. No, never mind. No, it's not this one. JNC was the one I bought. Never mind. But I bought it this one actually like 20 minutes ago on this little breakout, so you can see it in real time. I bought it 24.20. Risk is probably gonna be like 23.20, so $1 risk, and this thing gets going and go to 30 or something. I don't know. Good risk reward. This one was a good one, really good trade. Wish I had done more size, like with all of my winning trades, but went up 10%. Slow kind of a mover, so 10% for this stock is actually pretty good. My risk on this thing was like 40 cents, and I think I made an average of $4 on it or something like that. So very good trade risk reward wise. REVG, this one I remember, I almost bought it, went up a lot, almost 15% in 2 weeks. So this one was nice. But I didn't trade it. So that was the 3rd of February. 6th of February. ONVO, no follow through at all. IHE had some tiny follow through, but I was actually long in Nugget when back here. I think here on this day. So I did have some exposure to gold. This is another gold related name. They all broke out that day, but again I traded Nugget. Had a nice profit going. Then I ended taking it for break even. I bought it here somewhere and sold some on the way up, and then got stopped out break even, I think, on this candle here. This thing had a mini breakout before the earnings. This thing had some news, broke out, had some decent follow through. Sina. Now this one I regret. This was really a 5-star breakout. I regret not trading that one. Had some PR with Microsoft. Not much follow through. KRNT. Yeah, no follow through from that breakout candle. This one had some follow through. Thin low price stock, so that's why I passed on it probably. This one had a bottom breakout, no follow through. No follow through. Weibo, it's also a nice one, like together with Sina. Tesla, oh, I remember. This one I've been talking about before. This was one of the sickest risk reward trades this year, I think, on the long side at least. This is literally a trade. You gotta risk $2 to make 35. And I was talking about this trade, but I never traded it myself. Just, yeah. Oh well. CNAT. The breakout candle. Big breakout candle of the lows and no follow through. This one I traded, took a loss on it. No follow through. This must be in the wrong list. Let's see, the 6th. No immediate follow through. Now this one had some decent follow through. Thin name, but made a nice move. This one had, this is also in the wrong list. Should be in the 7th of February, but had very good follow through. Recent IPO. Tight flag before the breakout. Another one. This one had some sick follow through. Over 90% from this little breakout here. Just awesome. Did not trade it. Now this one I almost traded. I think I did trade it, didn't I? No, I didn't. It was too thin. I passed on it. I'm like, okay, $1 stock. How much could I have bought? 2,000-3,000 shares. It's not worth it, but you know, it only went up 250%. But obviously, I didn't know it was gonna do that. RevG, Jag, no follow through. ONVO, no follow through. Okay, so that was the 6th of February. Let's do the 7th of February. No follow through. No follow through. Whoops. Oh, this one. I was no. Was it this one? Was it this one? I was long a lot of shares overnight and then it gapped down on me. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Don't remember. Not much follow through. Citron had a hit piece, no follow through, just been grinding higher. Just riding the rising 150 day. Some kind of news. This one had some follow through on earnings, but ultra thin stock, so no trade there. Actually had some decent earnings. Had earnings, no immediate follow through. Where is it here? Oh, had a mini breakout, no follow through. Gold related name, no follow through. Looked like a good breakout, no follow. Probably had earnings on this day. Had some follow through. 15%, not bad. Had some follow through. This one had some big follow through. Look at this. Big volume. Put in higher lows for several weeks of this rising 100-day moving average and just straight up. Really good looking name. This thing had some earnings, no, not much follow through. Or actually almost 20%, not bad, but ultra thin name. This is straight up since earnings. Not bad, I guess. Wuba had some insane follow through. Had big volume breakout candle off the lows. Tight range candle the day before and it just straight up. Let's see. Oh, I traded this one, took a small loss on it, no follow through. Let's see. No, not much follow through on this one. Had some news and it's just straight up since. Oh, Akao, man. No, Akao, I did trade it down here. I bought it near, like somewhere here, low 8s or something, and sold the next day at, in the mid-teens. And then I missed this breakout here. I was looking at it, I passed on it, had insanely good follow through, and I missed this breakout too. I was just watching it and never bought it. And this is what stocks with strong catalysts can do. They just, insane mover. 3 great buying opportunities on it, but at least I got one of them, so better than nothing. This thing, wow. Talk about having follow through from this little bottom breakout here. Just insane. Absolutely insane. 80%, not bad. Oh, yeah. So these ones I already went through. Of February, let's see here. Okay, so it bounced after being down multiple days in a row. Had a decent bounce, almost 20%. Not much follow through. Had earnings, good earnings. Sold off a little bit on the earnings day. Gapped up and sold off the whole day. Had a little bit of breakup before the earnings. Some kind of analyst note. Not much follow through. So this one sold off below the rising 50-day, put in a little bit of hammer candle, then had a little bit of breakout candle here and had decent follow through. No follow through here. Gapped up. I don't know if there were news on it or had some decent follow through. Very slow moving stock. This one had no follow through. Had earnings. Kind of been grinding up since. This one just sold off earnings. Found support perfectly at the rising 10-day moving average. Just to look at how nicely it has been riding this moving average higher all the way. Just obvious in hindsight, obviously. This one had a big breakout. Thin stock, but just keeps going. This one I bought. I got stopped out on the same day. Was very extended stock, but not much follow through. This one had earnings. Big follow through. I don't know if it had news or anything, but just straight up. This one, I almost traded it. Not much follow through. Momo looked really good on this day, on the breakout. Loxo, yeah, almost. No, never mind, not here. Hit this day here. Had a little bit of follow through, not much. High tide flag. I should have bought it. This is a 5-star setup. Even though didn't have much follow through. Had some earnings straight up since. Another one, really good looking, ultra thin name. Had a little bit of a flag and just went straight up, but ultra thin, obviously. Let's see. Had some analyst note out. Went up a lot. So this one I wait. Oh yeah, that's here. That one I bought. 5-star setup, IPO breakout, just 5-star. I missed the rebuy though, but that's fine. Another recent IPO had a nice breakout, decent follow through, ultra thin. This thing, wow, it didn't even trade on this day here. Huh. That's how thin it is. Let's see. Oh, 33 names. That's a lot. Let's see. 9th of February. That's here. Okay, so I bought CLF on this day. All the steel names broke out on this. The X, CLF, AKS, VRX. I did buy it on. No, never mind. Not this day. Let's see. On this day, I did buy it. Sold for break even. VFR. Much. DDD. Looked good. It looked like a 5-star setup. I really should have bought it. Looks like a 5-star setup. Not much follow through, but should have bought it. Oh, looked decent. Then it had earnings like the next day. SSYS also together with DDD. Another 5-star setup. Should have bought it. Let's see. No follow through. No follow through. Not much follow through. Had earnings, just sold off since. No follow through. Yeah, CLF had a decent trade even though I got stopped out. Most of my shares break even, which sucks, but I was up a lot of money here in the low mid 12s. But it was kind of an extended, you know, it's been going up for over a year, and I don't know how many 100%, 800%, so it wasn't unexpected. No follow through, not much follow through. Well, this one had great follow through, 5-star short, but again I decided to buy CLF instead. Earnings, no follow through. This one I bought on the dip next day, got stopped out for a tiny loss. Had earnings, yeah, a little bit follow through. It's actually flagging really nicely right now. Civ B, oh, nice follow through from this little mini breakout. Didn't look super though. So now this one, recent IPO. This one I should have probably bought, but can't catch them all. This one is straight up since earnings, just straight up. Wasn't a good setup. A wide range candle the day before, not what I'm looking for usually. I like tight range candles, like this one. Tight range candle day before, and then a breakout on volume and straight up since. This one is actually flagging now. Now this one, should have bought it. I saw it when it broke out here in the 11 teens, 1120s, and went up about 20% next day. Another one, really good looking, tight range candle the day before, just broke out and straight up. Another one, pretty good looking, wasn't that great looking actually, but decent follow through. Square broke out, let's see here, 9th of February. Mini breakout, no follow through. This one gapped up on earnings. So far had some follow through. OSUR with earnings and straight up since. A-Core had some data and it's straight up since. Had a PR. It's actually flagging. Yeah, looks decent. Or did not have much immediate follow through though from the breakout. This one had some follow through. Okay, back to the beginning. 9th of February. 10th of February, 25 hours. Let's see. Mini breakup before the earnings, no follow through. Other earnings related name, no follow through. Not much follow through on this one. Some kind of a South American steel name, had some follow through but not much. Oh cool. Let's see, they had oh yeah, analyst upgrade. Had some decent follow through, 25% in a few days. Gapped up, not much follow through. Not much follow through. No follow through. This one I was long.